CBS presents this program in color.
Here's another episode of Conversational Shaving, dedicated to you, Paul H.
Well, hello there, and how are you? Today, once again, I'm going to prep my face with this Proraso pre-shave cream, and I'll be right back. And by the way, I hope that little video, little teaser video played okay. I haven't edited this video yet, obviously, since I'm still making it, but this video, for no particular reason other than he inspired this channel from the get-go, is this video is dedicated to Paul H. So I'll be right back, and you know the routine for these times we're living in, at least here in the United States. You better fire up a quarantini and watch the pictures as they fly through the air. Okay, well, my razor today is going to be in honor also of Paul H., one that his dad had that he still uses, the Gillette Slim Twist, non-adjustable. And in there, on its second use, will be one of these Patrix blades. Kind of shiny there, huh? But, yeah, there you go. And my cream, let me reach over here, is going to be this Proraso. This is the Sensitive cream there. And, oh, let's see here. I've already lathered that up in the Timeless Razor shaving bowl, and using my Conversational Shaving brush, the official brush of this channel, thanks to Ming Lee at Frank Shaving, who designed this exactly the way I asked him to. So any problems with it aren't his, they're mine, but it does have his nice G4 synthetic knot. Only thing I sell on this channel, and I don't make any money off of it. All the riches, so to speak, go to Ming Lee, and considering that this isn't exactly a Hollywood production, he's not getting rich off this. But anyway, no, this is a Hollywood production, but this channel, I can't speak for this channel. Also, Paul H. should not be held responsible for anything that goes on this channel, even though he inspired me to have a channel. So anyway, here we go. Lather out. Hope you're all doing well out there. Yeah, I only put half a teaspoon of water in this cream when I lathered it, hoping not to overdo it, but I still have water dripping here. This brush holds water to a fault. I guess that's a good thing. At least I'm not completely flinging water and lather around like I have done in the past. And it's a pretty nice little lather. I don't know that it's Santa Claus beard poofy, but it will do for me. It feels great, especially on top of that Proraso pre-shave cream. I got this cream in the mail not too long ago. I think I've only used it once, but I had a couple of their other creams. I didn't have this one. Sorry, I was setting the brush down. I need to rinse my hand off there, and then I'll wet the razor and begin shaving here. Try to make sure my towel doesn't fall off the little hook here. That's just kind of a thing. I need to get a better towel rack for that, but that's another story. I got shaving cream all over me here. Time to wet the razor. I gotta get shaving here. Pass number 1 with the grain. Here we go. About a day and a half worth of growth. And I find this Gillette razor to be just, a little bit aggressive. More so than some of my other ones. But maybe it's perfect for a day and a half worth of growth here. Do kind of a Gillette slide there. flip the razor over and go over to the other side here. Well, it's about 82 degrees outside, or at least it was a couple of minutes ago when I checked. And it's been very humid. A big storm just barely missed us last night, although I heard that it rained a little bit here this morning. I was probably asleep. And there was a lot of lightning last night, but no thunder. Kind of like heat lightning. But all heat lightning is lightning from a distant storm. You can see the light, but the thunder doesn't reach you. You can't hear the thunder. I'm going to rinse the razor now. I'm hearing a lot of audio feedback there. I guess that's good. I thought I had good luck with this kind of blade, these Patrix blades and other razors. I'm not so sure about in this one. Then I'll rinse the razor again. I feel much better today than I did yesterday. Yesterday I needed a nap real bad. Couldn't seem to put myself down for a nap. Hadn't been sleeping too well, but for one reason or another I feel much better today. If anyone cares to know. Like I said, second use on this blade. Okay, let's see. I'm going to pop out, pop right back in, freshly lathered for a second, number 2 pass across the grain. Okay, time for that second pass across the grain. Here we go. Been getting a little sun outside. Don't want to overdo it there, but I do tend to shave the same spots over and over. This is an okay shave so far. I got this razor from Razor Emporium. I do have the case that came with it, thankfully. I wonder if Paul H. has the case that came with his dad's razor, like the one that's like this. If not, that may be the only thing I have that he doesn't have. He's got a beautiful wife, a lovely cat, a nice job, a nice home, a channel with a lot of subscribers, and yeah, what's not to like, right? Excuse me. So I got my postman to do that little teaser, which I hope took at the beginning of this video. Sort of hands across the water, so to speak, the great fraternity of mail carriers. And he's the gentleman, the guy you saw hopefully is the gentleman responsible for bringing most of my shaving goods to me. So, he's got a great sense of humor. And he had a moment free the other day when he brought our mail to do that little teaser. I've been meaning to get him to do that. I knew he would, or knew he most likely would. Okay, well, it's time to pop out, pop back in for task number 3, and we'll go against the grain. Hold on a minute. I started to lather this and I hadn't even shaved down here. Sorry, everybody. I guess I got things in my mind. I'll get back to this part of my face. What an idiot I am. I might cut that part out where I screwed up. Or I'll just leave it in. Oh. Forgot to do my neck. How about that? That's okay. Stuff happens. I'll just go ahead and lather the rest of this on camera for the next pass. I'm already almost lathered up here for the pass, but I realized in the middle of doing that I had forgotten something. I'll go to the bowl again and get a little bit more lather to freshen this up. This sensitive Proraso cream, very nice. It feels really fantastic on the face, and of course that pre-shave cream of theirs did too. It's just really nice. Yeah. So there you go. Sorry about that, folks, but I'm fully lathered for the 3rd pass now, so oops. Right? Duh. I'm dumb as a box of rocks. Oh, you know what? I didn't rinse the razor. Sorry, having one of my dumb days, but that is no stretch for me. Yeah, the phrase dumb as a box of rocks. Somebody I knew used that once. There's this gal I knew, just a neighbor lady, just a friend, but and we're not friends so much anymore. I wouldn't say we're enemies, but we tried living together, and she couldn't handle that. But anyway, in happier times, I was with her at the post office here. She was dropping off a package, and I saw this college-age gal come out in these short shorts that would make Daisy Duke blush. And when my neighbor lady friend, got back to the vehicle, I told her I just had a dirty old man moment, and she said, "You mean that girl in the short shorts that came into the post office?" I said, "Yeah." And she said, "Oh, that gal's dumb as a box of rocks." And I said, I'm thinking to myself, what, are you jealous of her or something? But I said, well, how do you know she's so dumb? And she said that they had to tell her where on a letter to place the stamp. Now, is that dumb, or is that just being a millennial where, you know, where you, just people don't write letters or send much regular mail anymore? Sure, they mail a lot of packages, but people don't write letters or send a lot of regular mail anymore. At least here they don't. I don't know. Or, excuse me. Yeah, we're supposed to be so advanced here in the States, so on the cutting edge of technology, but some of us, I guess, are really dumb because people have not been heeding the advice of the experts. So we are pretty much the only industrialized country in the Western world, or post-industrial country, where the COVID-19 numbers not only spiked and, well, started to go down, but have now risen again. The rest of the world, they pretty much have gone down and stayed down, or so I've heard, unless that's fake news. I don't know. Well, anyway, I don't know. Haven't been to see my doctor in 6 months because, quite frankly, I think he's got more important things to concern himself with right now. If I'm doing well, he usually wants to see me every 6 months. Excuse me. Flip her over here. The razor, that is. I guess I just said something sexist. I called the razor her. The same way sailors would call their ships her, captains of ships. And we used to name all the hurricanes and tropical storms after females. I don't know. Alright, I'll be right back and it'll be pickup time. Well, also in honor of Paul H., it's pickup time, ladies and gentlemen. He doesn't have the crazy clock like I do either. Oh, sorry. Hi, Paul. Yeah, could I be any more toady? Well, yeah, I could be. I was thinking about playing a Jim Reeves song here while I did pickups, because his dad used to like to listen to Jim Reeves when he shaved. An uncle of mine that raised me for a while, big Jim Reeves fan. No longer with us, unfortunately. Oh, well, okay. I was just trying to decide which way to shave here. Trouble spot over here. I hate these trouble spots. I'm still getting audio feedback, which makes me wonder about this blade. The shave has been mostly comfortable, but this blade, only on its second use, unless I forgot to put a dot on the blade. That is to say, every time I use a blade, I put a little, take a Sharpie marker and put a little dot on it. And I counted only one dot. And, well, anyway, I believe that I had only used this blade once before. Then I thought I had good luck with these blades and other razors. I don't know about in this one. I've had more comfortable shaves, and I think I've had more efficient shaves. I know I have, but I'm not sure I got anything to complain about yet. I'm going to rinse this and just do a little bit more touch-ups or pickups here. I was talking about Jim Reeves. Now, mind you, this was back in the days when a record company could buy the #1 spot on the charts in England, and they probably could do that here in the States too, but, oh, I don't know, for a couple of weeks back in the 60s, Jim Reeves beat out The Who for the #1 spot on the charts. I don't remember what songs were involved. I'm not sure I ever knew that part of the little factoid, but... And I'm not going to chase BBS here too much. But to my surprise, I found out Jim Reeves wore a toupee, and I already knew that he had at one time been a member of the St. Louis Cardinals baseball team, but an injury forced him out of the game and into singing. Well, that's pickups. I'll be right back. I'm going to rinse everything off, including my face, and we'll have a good, we'll have a visit with our good friend Mr. Towel. Hey Paul, do you have a Mr. Towel? I want to see your Mr. Towel sometime. That sounds kind of weird. Say hello to our good friend, star of stage and screen, Mr. Towel here. Oh. Actually, a couple of times, once at my request and once just kind of on his own, Paul did on his channel, he's like, say hello to our good friend Mr. Towel. I enjoyed that. And I'm doing this shave kind of early in the week. It's almost a midweek shave for me, which I don't usually do, but I felt like doing a video, and the mailman was handy to do that little teaser at the beginning. And so, yeah, very nice shave. I'd say this is the higher end of a DFS shave. Or actually, sorry, it's the lower end of a DFS shave, and I would say it's much more than passable, or what I've heard referred to, or read referred to as an SAS shave, socially acceptable shave. I just say passable. I could get passable shaves with a cartridge or a disposable razor, but I don't think I could necessarily get a DFS or BBS shave. I'm going to put Mr. Towel back where he goes, start a brief recap, checking the time here, and then I'll put the finishing touches on this here shave. Okay, well beforehand, well, off camera I should say, I started out, prepped my face with a very nice Proraso pre-shave cream. This is the big 300 milliliter jar. I enjoy this stuff so much that I bought the big jar of it. Oh, let's see, my cream has been this Proraso shaving cream, the sensitive version. Let's see, where am I? My brush, excuse me, the Conversational Shaving brush from Frank Shaving, G4 synthetic knot, and very nice also. Lathered up, I didn't rinse the bowl yet, but the Timeless Razor shaving bowl. And let's see, my razor, did I show this yet? The Gillette Slim Twist, this variety, twist to open. There's some overhang, very slight, and a Patrix blade on its second use. Sorry, I'm kind of discombobulated as usual here, but I'm going to reach for something over here. I think I got everything recapped so far. So the Roberts Aqua Distilla Ale, well, it's rose water. Made in Italy, but with a name like Roberts, you wouldn't know. But the label kind of looks Italian, I guess. Very fancy, very classic. I think of fancy, or at least classic, when I think of Italy. This is nice. It's a toner. That means no alcohol. Very nice. I guess they used to use rose water in barber shops a lot. And I've said, as I've said in a couple of other videos, the only thing I don't like about this, there's no restrictor on the bottle. Come on, guys. How'd you drop the ball on that? You got everything else so right about this, but no restrictor. Anyway, never mind. Moving on, we'll use the Proraso menthol and eucalyptus aftershave. I'll shake that up a little bit. Now this has a restrictor on it, thank goodness. And, okay. Do a little on the wrists, up behind the ears, on the temples, back of the neck. Now that has alcohol in it, and there is some burn, but or sting or whatever, but patting it on or sort of slapping it on, that helps an awful lot. Now I thought I had everything in here for this shave, but I had to go out just kind of right around the corner to the shave den and get this. I shouldn't tell you where everything is in my apartment. You might decide you want to come bump me off, and it'll be like you have a schematic of the place or something. And believe me, there probably are one or two people out there that wouldn't mind bumping me off, I'll put it that way. But I get the feeling that those people have a lot of people they wouldn't mind bumping off. Not just me. Okay, I'm going to need to get more of this stuff soon. But this is, by the way, is the blue. You can't really see the blue too well, but that's the blue. I forget what kind they call this. It's kind of a sensitive, but it's not exactly the same as the sensitive. It's got like oatmeal and, I'm not making it up, I think it has oatmeal and some other things in it. Very nice. I just call it the blue. I used to mistakenly call it the sensitive, but the post-shave balm, oh, that feels good. Especially on the back of my neck, which is a little sunburned from being outside. Oh, this is nice. And it's about time for me to bomb out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Mostly gentlemen, I assume. That's another story. Well, because how many ladies want to shave their face? Some do. I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. I gotta get out of here. None of my business what you're doing, ladies. I'm bombing out of here. Thank you for watching. Peace out, and I hope to see you all back here next time.